Welcome to Financing the American Dream. I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and today we're taking you all across the country to show you the best of real estate, lifestyle, and culture.
There's fun, food, live entertainment, livestock, and rodeo no matter where you turn. So saddle up and let's go check it out together.
Aloha and welcome to the beautiful island of Oahu.
You've got amazing weather, you have incredible activities, great place for families.
And it's like a giant playground.
It's an amazing veteran-owned business called Eagles and Angels.
We take veteran donated uniforms, we tear the uniform apart, and we sew it behind the American flag.
Bourbon and Branch is the establishment that we've just arrived at. We're going to get a very unique and special tour of the inside from its owner.
I'm so glad you tuned in today. Let's get started. Come on.
You're gonna love the stories we have to share today. Let's get this show started right now.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
I got it.
These are stories for you and by you.
Aloha and welcome to, well, if you haven't guessed it by now, the beautiful island of Oahu. I am your guest, Jason C. Scott. I'm standing aboard the vessel, the Boomtastic, right here in Rainbow Bay Marina on the beautiful island of Oahu. And guess what? I'm going to share a little bit with you about why Oahu is so awesome, why the American Dream is so pivotal here, and share just a couple things with you. So we're in the middle of one of my favorite spots here on Oahu. It's called Rainbow Bay Marina. And the reason why it's so important and so critical is literally from a stone's throw in either direction. Over to my left, your right, is the actual Rainbow Bay Marina MWR facilities that are used for veterans and their families to teach them how to sail, how to actually, boating safety, all kinds of cool stuff. Right behind us, we have an amazing restaurant called Restaurant 604. And 604 has, believe it or not, the most view or landscape of the actual bay and the sea area. Of course, with fine dining and a little bit of a local flair to it, right? And then literally over to my right, your left, and you're gonna love this, one of the most important parts of US history, the Arizona Memorial, a day of infamy, December 7th, 1941. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, you have heard of the USS Arizona. I am standing here today with Matthew with MWR here at Rainbow Bay Marina. Matthew, welcome to the show, brother.
Hello, thank you for having me.
I appreciate you being a part of this. So folks, I'm gonna let Matthew talk a little bit about what is so unique and significant about Rainbow Bay Marina and what exactly he does here. So Matthew, take it away.
Thank you. So I'm one of the instructors down here at Rainbow Bay Marina. I teach a lot of kids and adults on how to sail, military families.
Okay.
And we're able to sail all throughout East Loch in the beautiful state of Hawaii.
Awesome. Well, Matthew, thank you so much for your time, brother. I really appreciate it. And folks, yes, when you're here on Oahu, you definitely want to come to Rainbow Bay Marina, especially if you want to try, your nautical skills. All right, we are located here at the USS Arizona Memorial. This is a location that literally millions of tourists and visitors come to visit year-round to pay homage, to pay solace, and to give respect to those that ultimately gave the ultimate sacrifice for those of us that enjoy our freedoms in this country today. The USS Missouri is literally a stone's throw walk down, literally to my left. And what most people don't know is that the artist known as Cher did a music video, filmed of the video, If I Could Turn Back Time, and the US Navy actually supported during that video. And if you haven't seen it, you gotta check it out. And then also we have the USS Bowfin, which is a very famous submarine during World War II in the Pacific Theater. We are at the literally Pearl Harbor Pacific Aviation Museum. Right behind me, you got the immortal Goonie bird. That was one of the key instruments that we used to help win the war in World War II. This location has been used in films such as Pearl Harbor and just about any other movie that you can think of that has been filmed here in Hawaii. While you're here on Oahu, this is definitely a location that you're going to want to visit. However, to come to this museum, you either A, have to get on a tour bus, or you got to be accompanied by a DoD ID holder, meaning someone that's a veteran or active duty or serving, or their family member. thank you so much for joining me on another episode of American Dream TV here in beautiful Hawaii. So until we meet again, a hui ho, and we'll see you on the next episode. Aloha.
To dig in deeper about what makes real estate in Orange County so hot, I want to bring down one of my good friends, Leo Robles. What's up, Leo?
What's up, Mr. Neal?
How you doing, my man?
I'm doing amazing, man. Good to see you as always.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, Leo, I want to share with the audience what makes you an expert to talk about real estate in Orange County. I did a little background. Let me see if I can share your stats. Let me know if this is correct.
All right.
Been in real estate for 16 years. Got started when you were 18 years old. Over 1,500 transactions. That's a lot of families that you've impacted. With your newest company, EXP, in less than 4 years, you've built almost 1,400 agents that span across 19 states and 5 countries. Wow, I get that right?
You got it all right, man. I don't know how you got all that, but you got it.
Oh, fantastic. Well, listen, I got to ask you, Leo, what would you attribute your majority of your recent success to?
Yes, thank you so much. That's a great question, man. Well, one of the things that I will say is key relationships. Relationships is a huge part of our business, but what makes our platform extremely innovative and why we're attracting so many agents, it's because our company is actually giving our agents equity, part of the company. So that innovated the entire industry. And the other thing is that it's moving with the changing times. Right now, we're going more and more digital. So we have an online platform that's our version of the metaverse, right? Which I'm pretty sure everybody's heard of. And that's also making it a big push for our company. And then the other thing is that we have tremendous leadership, and we have some of the most innovative individuals that are really leading from the front and innovating the industry. And I think that those are key elements, and also the partnerships, all of the partnerships that we have involved, man.
Can't wait to hear more about it. We got some lunch being served on the yacht today. What do you say we hop on and get some grub?
Let's do it.
I'm ready, let's do it. All right, let's go.
Roll with me, take you for a ride, just come and see. Take a look inside, yeah, it's all you need. It's gonna be the vibe, cruising through the sky.
What made you decide to get into real estate and make this your career?
You know what, man, the initial thing was definitely the lifestyle. I wanted to, dress nice and really have the cars. And then eventually, once I actually sold my first home, the gratification of actually giving keys to a family and having that experience, I mean, it was just life-changing. And from there, I was hooked to this business because of the difference and the impact I was able to make for families. This experience here, we're literally on a boat in the middle of the water. It's beautiful and it's sunny. The weather's great. People are coming here paying top dollar because of the experience and what activities you can actually do, right? It's like a giant playground. We could go surfing, skiing, take a little road trip up to the mountains, and then do some snowboarding the same day. But it really is like a giant playground, and I also love the diversity and the culture, and it's a giant melting pot. I just love how diverse everything is here.
So recap, you've got here California, you've got amazing weather, you have incredible activities, great place for families, great place for singles, a lot of opportunities for everybody. What about people that have to travel, get in and out of the city pretty quick? What's your advice on that?
Well, the really cool thing, your office is right here in Newport, and we lliterally, jumped into the private airport like within 5 minutes, and we went to an event in Texas, right? So it's just the access to be able to do anything and to get anywhere really fast. It's
easy access, airports, FBOs, everything very access here in Southern California. Incredible opportunities.
Absolutely. I absolutely love it here, man. I wouldn't see myself anywhere else.
If you want to live the American dream here in Orange County or have any questions for Leo, please reach out to me. He'd be happy to serve you. With that, we're going to go ahead and sign off. We appreciate you joining in, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Financing the American Dream.
I'm so glad that you tuned in today. We're going to be spoiled. We're visiting with Shawn Coldwell Banker, an amazing woman that has 90 offices throughout here in America, through the waterfronts, the lifestyles, the luxuries, the things you and I want. We're going to learn all about it. Shawn's going to share a lot with us. I'm so glad you tuned in today. Let's get started. Come on. Shawn, please, having 90 offices, may I ask, what do you focus on when you open up a new office, and what communities do you enjoy focusing on?
We tend to focus on resort communities that are waterfront based. So along both coasts of Florida, and then along the western shore of Michigan, the Upper Peninsula, for those that don't know what the UP is.
There's plenty of things happening. The city feels vivacious. It feels full of opportunity. Is that because there is?
I think, I know for a fact that the region has brought in lots of people who get to choose where they want to live, and so they're choosing to live here. Our restaurants ante has been raised. We have good arts and culture. This week is restaurant week. We have an opera house that has a live, active, busy social life.
What's it like to have a water lifestyle here in northern Michigan? Do you get to bring a boat? Is that part of your life? Do you get a dock? Is that?
I do, yeah. You get to go to work during the day if you're lucky, and then come home. It depends on your hours, right? Have a nice dinner, frequently outside if the weather cooperates for several months of the year, and then even possibly take off on your boat.
Those looking to live in northern Michigan, those looking to buy in Florida, those with the water lifestyle, Shawn, should look up you, should look up your brand, Coldwell Banker, and I have a funny feeling that's how you're going to win your luxury water lifestyle. Well, I'm so glad that we're gonna get spoiled. Well, we're gonna go visit with Ann. She's gonna share all about what Traverse City's about. How do we win real estate in this beautiful market? And why do we wanna be here? I'm so glad you tuned in. Come on. There's snow all around us. We're here in winter. And, well, I understand that Traverse City is a Four Seasons luxury community right here in Michigan.
We are a resort town to an extent, but there are many, many, many people that call this home like me and have lived here for many, many years. And that's what builds the community, that people come and visit, and we create that community feeling. So when they're here, they want to stay.
Yes, they do. I sure want to stay, Ann. I absolutely want to stay. Beyond us is Lake Michigan. And something tells me that something fun happens on that lake in the spring, summer, fall.
And in the winter when it freezes over, or lots of other things happen in the winter on the lake as well. But yes, there's tons of boating, there's water skiing, there's of course swimming. We have fireworks that happen over the lake during Cherry Festival and during the 4th of July. Pretty much anything you want to do, you can find here.
Traverse City, it's the heartbeat of how we get up north. I love it. And I love what else there is to explore yet. I think we're only on the surface right now, and well, this is exciting. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm excited for you to see more.
Mike Galani, Michelle Eastman here, your hosts for Financing the American Dream. We're coming to you live from Southern Pines, North Carolina, a beautiful small community just outside Fort Bragg. It's also home to the infamous Pinehurst Country Club, which has hosted the U.S. Open PGA Championship on many occasions and will do so again in 2024. Michelle?
Today, Kristen Gavazzi with Coldwell Banker Advantage is going to join us. She's introducing us to this amazing veteran-owned business called Eagles and Angels, and then we're going to see a little bit about the town and the market and the community. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Join us. Ready?
Awesome. Let's do it. So we're sitting here at a wonderful veteran-owned business with the owner, Tom. Eagles and Angels Limited is the name of the company. Tom, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do here and how you got started?
Yeah, so Eagles and Angels Limited is a veteran-owned small business right down here in downtown Southern Pines. What we do here is we take veteran-donated uniforms, we tear the uniform apart, and we sew it behind the American flag. We highlight that veteran simply by putting their name on a shoe tag of what he or she used to do in the military and what they're doing now on Instagram. And from that, we take 20% of the profits and donate it to the charity that that veteran who donated chose. We've been doing this since 2019. The company has since grown, and we've been able to highlight roughly 50 veterans and sharing their stories and donating to charity since then. And I hope we can do 100,000 next year and the year after and just continue to grow and yeah, just help people out that need it.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having us in here and allowing us to sit down with you and get to know you and your operation a little bit better. And thank you for your service as well.
Yeah, it was a blast, and I love having you guys in. Thanks.
We're joined here with Kristen Gavese of Coldwell Banker Advantage here in Pinehurst, North Carolina. And where we're standing right now is at Pinehurst Country Club, the world-renowned golf club from the PGA. And it sits only a few minutes away from the famous military installation, Fort Bragg. And there's a lot of really unique culture and lifestyle here in this particular area and the surrounding communities. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it, Kristen?
Yeah, so everyone thinks of Fort Bragg and they think instantly of Fayetteville, but we have plenty of hidden gems right around surrounding the base. And Pinehurst, and the Pines as we like to call it, is one of them. This is a great option for a lot of people that don't necessarily want to live on post or who have families that particularly love to golf.
That's awesome. And what's really cool too is that the US Open golf tournament's coming back here in 2024, which is a major tournament, and then it's going to be coming back every 3 years for a while after that. So what a phenomenal place, and one of the birthplaces of golf here in the United States.
Yeah, and it's really great too because we're starting to see veterans want to become investors, and this is the perfect place for them to start. So they're starting to invest in condos around the area and getting their hands into Airbnb rentals and stuff, and it's really helping them set down roots, not just in, you know, Fort Bragg in the military, but they're thinking about retirement as well. So what's great about our downtown areas is that all of the stores are open and they are locally owned and operated by veterans. So this community completely embraces the Fort Bragg families.
It's so great to see that, and we want to just thank you for bringing us out here and giving us a taste of this area of beautiful North Carolina and getting a chance to meet with you and share your insights with us. And
we got a little sun for a moment while we're here. Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys can make it out to Moore County and the Pines, as we like to call it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
So this brings us to the conclusion of our great time here in beautiful North Carolina at Pinehurst Country Club. Did you have fun, Michelle?
I had a blast. The Pines is super cool.
Awesome.
Really cool.
Well, we look forward to seeing you again on our next segment of Financing the American Dream. Until then, take it easy. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Financing the American Dream. I've been your host, Craig Sewing. And don't forget, not only can you watch the show here, but also follow us on social at The American Dream TV. Until next time, cheers to your American Dream.
Better than this. It doesn't get better than this.
I went ghost today. I got least to say. I be focused on these dreams like I didn't sleep today.
We unite people. We highlight the great stories of cities all across the country that make this the greatest country on the planet. We are blazing a trail, going against the grain of that negative media, having a lot of fun doing it.
There's a million restaurants in Nashville, but this one's really cool.
And I be going hard like I'm balling.
Never been in a horse stable in California before. I've been in a lot of real estate, but nothing like this.
And I be going hard like I'm balling.
But look at this. I mean, we've got water, we've got the water culture, we've got the San Diego lifestyle laid back.
American dream is subjective. You get to define it.
American Dream TV is a chance for America to hear from small business owners and big dreamers, local leaders and trendsetters, tastemakers and upshakers, the men and women, young and old, in every ethnicity and different perspective of this country we share. We are the American Dream TV, and together we are changing the world of television.
Do you know my name? Do you know my name? Yeah, my name is Notorious, Infamous, Wanted Man, Dangerous. I'm an army, I'm a legion, I'm a ghostin', I'm a heathen.